Excuse me?
Oh, good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, can I see that?
Oh, wait a minute. It's what's his name? Now, don't tell me. I'll remember it. I've got it on the tip of my tongue.
Well, in the meantime, could I...
Not until I know your name. It's something like, Nellie.
Close. It's Kelly.
Oh, Kelly. Well, what would you like to see, Mr. Kelly?
Kelly Monteith is my name.
Kelly Monteith. I told you I'd remember it, didn't I? Now, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see that perfume right back
My
there.
husband is going to be so jealous when I tell him I met Mr. Kelly Monteith today. Oh, he always watches your program every Tuesday evening.
Oh, it's Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
Hey, I'll take this.
Oh, just wait till I phone my sister-in-law in Birmingham. She'll be £42.
Should be what?
Yes, £42.
Oh.
She'll be so thrilled. Imagine me talking to Mr. Kelly Monteith. Was that a cheque you're writing, Mr. Monteith?
Yes. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, Mr. Monteith. There is just one thing. Do you have any means of identification?
Oh, boy. It's times like this when I really appreciate modern technology, you know? I mean, it used to take me days to figure out where I stood financially. Now, with this calculator, it takes me only 10, 15 minutes to find out I'm broke. That's one subject I think that I'll never cease worrying about, the subject of money. Boy, I was raised that way, you know? Not that we were poor, because we weren't, but see, my mother and father came out of the Depression of the 30s, and just, it really left a mark on them, a definite mark. Remember, in my house, you never threw anything out. My mother would be there, "Don't throw away those grapefruit rinds, I'll make a casserole." And my dad, when I take him out for dinner, he still can't get used to restaurant prices, which nobody can, really, but I tell him, I say, "Look, Dad, this is my treat, okay? Now, don't worry about the prices. Order anything you want." Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's see, in that case, I'll have, steak. Steak sounds real good. God. Look what they charge you for a steak here. Now, Al, Kelly, I know, Joan, but damn it, you could buy a house for that in 35. I just couldn't enjoy it. I'll have something inexpensive. Chicken. That's nice and... My butt, I'll have chicken. That chicken have to dance for me before I'd pay that price for it. I couldn't enjoy it. I'll have something cheap. Hamburger, that's nice and cheap. What do they got here? A wow burger. That's what they call it here. I wonder why they call it that. How much is it? Wow! See, his concept and my concept of money is so totally different. Well, for one thing, our bills are different. Like, my father had bills, like he'd pay the butcher, or he'd pay the grocer, or the milkman. I pay people like Access, Barclay Card, American Express, Visa, Diners, MasterCharge. Credit cards. That's what changed my concept, you see, because there's been a worldwide explosion in credit card usage, and I think probably because they're so convenient, see? But that's the drawback to them. They're too convenient. That's what scares me about them. Sometimes I feel like I'm a contestant on a quiz show. On the credit game. Mr. Monteith, you've agreed to play the credit game. Now, you've picked a credit card, and that's your card. My card? Your card. Now, you can go out and charge anything you want with that card. Anything I want? Anything you want. Up to this limit. Then all you have to do is you pay this little minimum monthly payment plus this little interest charge, which just covers the cost of playing the game. Well, what's the object of the game? Happiness! Oh, okay, fine. Now you got this little card, see? So you go out and see something you like. Boy, that chair would look great in the living room. Ah, we can't afford that. Wait a minute. I got this card here. Shtoom! And it's yours. See something else you like. Shtoom! That's yours too. Pretty soon it's shtoom, shtoom, shtoom all over town. You're charging more and more and more and more, and then one day it's beep! What's the matter? You're over the limit. Oh, really? Oh, God, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Look, I'll quit. Oh, no. You don't have to quit. We'll just up your limit. Really? Yeah, here's your card back. Have a good time. Thank you, thank you. Now the bills come in. Now, it's very difficult to worry about the bills because as long as you pay your minimum monthly payment plus your interest charge, everything's fine. Only time to worry is when your interest charge is larger than your minimum monthly payment. And any minute, it's going to hit the fan, you see. That's what worries me about credit cards. I feel like I'm doing exactly what the bank wants me to do, you know? I feel like I'm a fish on a line and they can reel me in anytime they want, boy. I have this terrible fear I'm going to wake up one night to the sound of a loudspeaker going through the streets. Ordering all people that owe Access and Barclaycard, report to the Tower of London for a little chat. Did you want to see me? Oh, we sure did. Pay up. What? Well, pay up. Pay us what you owe us. All of it? Well, certainly all of it. Well, I don't have it. You charged it, didn't you? Yeah, but you said I could. Assumed you had the money. I mean, nobody in their right mind is going to charge this much more than they can afford now, would they? No, I guess not. Well, then pay up. Well, I haven't got it. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's out of my hands then. We'll just have to send the boys around. Really a shame, too. You look like the kind of man that enjoyed the use of his legs. Oh, God, no, don't do that. Oh, wait, I'll pay. Do you take American Express? So it's very difficult to keep tabs on your spending with credit cards, you know? Especially when you got two people using a card. Not that my wife's irresponsible when it comes to money. In fact, Suzanne's very clever when it comes to money. Almost too clever. I'm telling you, when it comes to finances, sometimes I feel like Lou Costello to her Bud Abbott, you know?
Kelly?
I can tell by the tone of her voice that there's money involved.
Kelly, darling.
Yo. Yeah, do you want to see me?
Yeah, can you lend me £50?
50 pounds. Mm-hmm. No, all I got's 40.
Oh, well, give me the 40, owe me the 10. Hmm?
Oh, all right, here.
Thanks.
I owe you 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, baby. Wait a minute. How come I owe you 10 pounds?
How much did I ask you for?
50.
How much did you give me?
40.
So you owe me £10.
Yeah, but you owe me 40 pounds.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not trying to change the subject. You're trying to change my finances. Give me the 40 pounds.
All right, then give me the £10 you owe me. That's the last time I can ask you for £50.
How can I lend you 50 pounds? All I got's 30.
Well, give me the 30, owe me the 20.
Well, how do you figure that?
30 and 20 is 50.
Oh, no. 20 and 30 is 50. Ha-ha, caught you.
All right, then take your £30.
Thank you.
Now, just give me the 20 you owe me and we'll call it quits. Hmm?
Okay, there.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. I only got 10 pounds. Still can't figure out how come I only got 10 pounds. Hi, Grace. How are you?
Ah, I see that Mrs. Monteith has been giving you your weekly financial lesson.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Oh, come on. We all know the old £10 routine.
That's why I got a business manager. By the way, is Alex in?
I think you just got your answer.
Yeah, I think so. I'll see you later. Alex, did you ever open a window in this place?
Are you kidding? The air out there is filthy.
Huh?
At least in here, I know where it came from. Maybe dirty, but it's all mine. Anyway, how are things, eh?
Well, what can I tell you? I'm overdrawn at the bank, the building society's threatening to foreclose, and I'm sick and tired of disguising my voice every time I answer the phone.
What do you mean?
Look, if my phone rings between 9 and 5, I have to answer it. Hello? Kerry Monteith? Oh, who called, please? A gas board. Oh, no, he no here. He dead. Down this now, Lee Wong Laundry. We start your dicky, double quickie.
So that was you, was it?
Yeah, that was
I called last week and I thought I was on the wrong line. Well, you certainly fooled me.
Huh? Well, you're easily fooled, then. Well, who's gonna fool this tax inspector we gotta see this afternoon? That's what I wanna know.
You leave him to me. By the time I finish with him, he won't know his assessments from his deductions. Oh, God.
Alex, don't you think it's time you quit smoking?
And give up my only pleasure in life. And now, did you bring everything that I asked you to bring?
Oh, yeah. Plus, I bought a change of clothes, a couple of hacksaw blades, and a cyanide pill.
Yeah, well, you won't need the cyanide pill.
Not for me, it's for you.
Oh, come on, give me the papers. Clear away some of these ashtrays and let's have a look. Now, wow. From these bills, it looks as though you live pretty good.
You call being broke all the time living pretty good?
Well, the way you eat out makes the Aga Khan look like a Trappist monk.
Alex, I eat out to survive.
You do what?
If I had to live on the food at our house, I'd be spending more money on bicarbonate of soda.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Are you kidding? I go out to London airport and sit on planes just to have a decent meal. Look, you would if you've ever been to dinner at our house. You know, I remember once people were forced to use a knife and fork on the starter.
So what's so extraordinary about that?
It was tomato soup. First time I've ever seen people dip soup in their bread. You know, I think Suzanne's trouble was that she never really learned to interpret cookbooks. She always took the instructions literally. Take the time she served the tossed salad. Needless to say, nobody hung around for the dressing.
Well, why don't you get her to cook something straightforward, like a steak?
Ah, funny you should mention it. You remember that 400 pounds that guy charged to redecorate our dining room?
Uh-huh.
That came from the night we cooked steak.
This is a lovely dinner, Suzanne.
Thank you.
I'll never forget tonight, Suzanne. Tonight I love. I'll never forget tonight, Suzanne. Tonight I became a vegetarian.
This is amazing. Surely there's nothing simpler than popping a bird in the oven.
You thought so. But the night we tried it, I spent most of the time standing guard at the oven trying to keep whatever was in there from getting out. Finally, about 3 in the morning, I just had to go to the bathroom, and when I came back... Well, I never did find out what it was.
Well, if it's that bad, why don't you do the cooking?
I did.
You did?
Once. I got this recipe from an Indian cab driver. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't read his writing too well, and, well, I think I used a bit too much curry powder.
What did you put in this curry?
More? You want some more?
More?
Well, at least if this tax inspector's difficult this afternoon, we know what to do.
We do?
Yes, we get you to cook him a curry.
Well, that'll work. Well, I gotta meet Suzanne for lunch.
Yeah. Oh, and where is it today? The Savoy? Or are we planning to nip over to France to have a quick snack in Maxime's? Eh?
No, as a matter of fact, if you're gonna believe this, it's a place called the King's Nuts. Yeah, you heard of the King's Arms? This is the King's Nuts. It's a health food restaurant.
I think anyone that eats health food is sick.
Well, Suzanne's on this new natural food kick, you know, with a ginseng and a bran 6 times a day. Hey, you want to join us?
Oh, no, thanks, no. No, I never eat in daytime. It interferes with my smoking.
Alex, would you do me a favor? Would you try to stay alive until after this meeting?
I'll try to get
Morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
Morning, fine, thank you.
Hi. What are you drinking here? What is it?
That's a health food cocktail.
Huh? What is it?
Low-fat, rancid yak's milk.
Would you like something from the bar, sir?
Oh, that sounds good. What do you suggest?
Well, there's our prune surprise.
I'll pass on that.
Well, then we have a fig cup, barley wall banger. But if you want something with a real kick in it, then there's our mule sunrise.
Ah, what's in a mule sunrise?
Concentrated turnip juice, whipped fungi, petrified melon rinds, and just a dash of shredded mule droppings. Well, that's what gives it the kick.
Well, maybe some other time. I think I'll just have a scotch on the rocks.
Don't think you should have said that.
What, scotch on the rocks?
Look, if you wish to abuse your body, I suggest you take it elsewhere. I mean, your body's a temple, not a doss house. Though in your case.
All right, look, we'll just skip the drinks. We'll have something to eat. Could we see the menu, please?
Yes, sir.
This your menu? Mm-hmm. That's what you have here? Walnut cutlets, parsley burgers, leg of sprout. Did you have any meat?
Look, sir, this is a natural food restaurant.
Well, what's more natural than a big juicy steak? I like it rare.
Look, sir, decent organic people are trying to eat here. If you can't keep a civil tongue in your head, I should have to ask you to leave.
All right, forget the beef. I'll have tongue. Health, food, humor.
I think we'll just have a couple of the house salads, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'd still like some.
You know how it upsets them.
Oh, don't be so silly. I mean, that's what they say. They say they don't like to eat meat because they feel animals suffer. But what about plants? They're alive. They have feelings. Don't they suffer? Can you imagine being a plant in this place? Standing around helpless while people are chewing on your relatives?
Ellie,
Huh?
this is Shepherd's Bush, not the outer limits.
Well, still,
Madame?
Thank you.
I still feel uncomfortable eating this stuff in here. All these plants watching me. You're like a hitman for bird's eye. I mean, who knows? Maybe someday the plants will decide to strike back. I can't eat this. I just can't.
Oh, Kelly, you're just nervous about this tax interview.
Well, maybe so, but I gotta go anyway, because I'll be late if I don't.
But
So.
you've got to eat something.
Well, I'll stop on the way and I'll pick up some. I'll get a hamburger. Alex, how are you?
Oh, fine. You look like a million.
Wish you hadn't said that. That's the last thing you should look like when you're going to meet the taxman. How long you been here?
About 5 minutes.
Are you nervous?
Nervous? Me nervous? Of course I'm not nervous. Frank, how are you?
Hello, Alex. Good to see you.
Well, you look like you've been doing well for yourself.
For himself, he's doing great. For his clients, zilch.
Well, you know this game, Alex. Win some, lose some, and some, rained off. Well, what do you expect with old bankruptcy Benson listening to your appeal?
What?
What did he say that taxman's name was? Bankruptcy Benson?
Look, you just leave everything to me. You have absolutely nothing to be worried about.
Come. Sit. Now, which one is Monteith?
Him.
Me.
I've been looking at your claims, Mr. Something matter, Mr. Monteith?
Have we ever met someplace before? Your face looks so familiar. Ever been to St. Louis, Missouri?
You do know why you're here, Mr. Monteith.
Well, go on, tell the gentleman.
And what do you think you're doing?
Oh, thank you very much.
I despise people who smoke. They're nature's weaklings. the inferior substrata of society. People who smoke are shifty, devious, untrustworthy cheats, congenital liars with a high propensity for child molesting and small animal torture. I presume this creature is your business manager, Mr. Monteith.
Yes?
Then you're in worse trouble than we thought. Now, about this expense you incurred on the 24th of May. Speak.
Kidding? I can barely remember last week, much less the 24th. Hey. God, I think he's seen too many old movies, you know? Those interrogation scenes in those old movies, if they asked the suspect where he always knew where he was on that particular date. 24th? Yeah. He was in the alley with Louis. We was eating pizza. So unrealistic, you know? I mean, nobody can remember dates like that. They'd only dealt with dates a little more honestly in those old detective movies.
Oh, book the bum. Okay, punk.
Don't you talk to my client like that.
Can it, shyster?
Mr. Shyster to you.
Now, where were you on the night of the 24th?
24th of what?
Don't get smart with me, punk. The 24th of May.
24th of May? That was a long time ago. Let's see, was that a Tuesday?
I asked the questions around here, right? No, it was a Thursday.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Ain't that right, Lou?
No, I think the 24th was a Monday.
Ah, it was a Friday.
Lou says it was a Monday. Lee says it was a Friday. Now, I still say it was a Thursday. Look, get Larry, Lee.
Right, Lieutenant.
Larry!
I think it was a Saturday, because I get paid on Friday.
Shut up, punk.
Hi, Lou. Hi, Lee.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Lou.
Okay. Now, Lou says the 24th was on a Monday, Lee says it was on a Friday, and I say it was on a Thursday.
And I still say it was on a Saturday, because my brother got paroled the 19th, and...
Will you shut up, punk? What do you say, Larry?
The 24th was a Sunday. Yeah, 'cause my vacation started on the 20th, and you took me to the airport in the squad car. Remember? We turned on the siren and ran all the red lights.
Ah, no. I took you to the airport. Don't you remember? Your wife asked me about my aftershave, right, Lou?
Right, Lee.
Right, Lieutenant. Lee took me to the airport. Hey, what was that aftershave anyway? Damn near drove her crazy.
Wait a minute! I am trying to grill this little creep over where he was on the night of the 24th, and you clowns are talking aftershave. Now, this is homicide, for God's sake, not vice. I got a calendar here in my wallet that proves that the 24th was definitely on a Wednesday.
Let me see that, Lieutenant.
There?
Hey, this is a nice wallet.
Yeah, it's got a secret compartment. Just lift that flap.
Hey, Lieutenant, this calendar's 2 years old.
So, that's when I got the wallet, dummy.
Yeah, well, then it couldn't have been on a Wednesday this year.
Well, no, but if you advance one day each year, that definitely proves that the 24th was on a Friday.
Well, what if last year was a leap year?
No, a comedian, huh?
Well, if it was a leap year, then you just add on another day.
No, you gotta take one day away. That means that the 24th was on a Thursday.
Which is what I said in the first place. Now, where were you on the night of the 24th? Hello. No. The date of the trial is the 5th. It's a Wednesday.
Saturday.
Monday.
Yes. The meeting has been arranged for the 18th, yes. It's a Thursday.
I still say it was a Saturday.
I beg your pardon?
Oh. I was miles away.
Yes, Dartmoor is miles away, too.
Dartmoor?
They have a special cell block just for tax evaders.
Well, I'm not trying to evade any taxes.
I think you'd better let me be the judge of that, Mr. Monteith. Now, to go back to this item on the 24th.
Which item is that?
It's a bill for makeup.
Well, I use makeup when I go on stage.
Bust cream?
What?
You use bust cream in your act?
No.
Then how about this expense? £50 to hot waxing legs. And £22 for trimming bikini line. Do you wear a bikini on stage?
Don't be so ridiculous. He is a stand-up comedian, not a topless dancer.
And why has he deducted £45 to having his toenails painted twice a month?
sorry, Kelly. I just don't know how that bill got amongst
It
yours.
wasn't just that bill, it was a whole bunch of them. You ever try and sit there and explain to Adolf Hitler why you spent 45 pounds for birth pills, 100 pounds to have your highlights touched up, and 28 pounds for made-to-order suspender belt, black?
Well, how did he take it?
Well, he asked me back to his place for drinks later. You want to know my theory about this whole thing?
No?
I think you didn't want me to know how much you were spending, so you tucked those bills into that huge stack on my desk, hoping it would get lost in the crowd.
I promise you, Kelly, it was just one of those things.
And this wasn't one, it was about 10 of them.
But it turned out all right in the end, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, except for one minor detail.
What's that?
I'm still broke.
Well, would you like me to lend you some money?
Yeah. Yeah, could you lend me 50?
No, sorry, I've only got 40.
Oh, that's all right. Lend me 40 and I'll owe you 10.
Okay.
Thank you. 3, 4, 5. What's the matter?
Just waiting for you to give me back the 10 you owe me.
Oh, all right. Here.
Thank you. And don't forget the 40.
I'm not going to forget the 40.
Just reminding you.
If I pay you now, but all I got's 30.
Well, give me the 30 and owe me the 10.
All right, here.
Thanks, and
Owe you
don't
10
forget.
pounds. I won't. I owe
Right.
you 10 pounds.
That's it.
Wait a minute. 10 pounds. Wait a second. What are you doing?
All
here?
right,
You're
I'll
doing
tell you what
something
we'll
else.
do.
What?
We'll split it down the middle, okay?
That's the deal.
Right.
Lay 'em on.
Now, one for you, one for me.
All right.
2 for you, 1, 2 for me. 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me. 4 for you, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.